Sister.
Maybe like sister's well endowed. It is what it is.
It is. Okay. I feel like my body language is away from you, and that's not.
Which is fine.
I know, but I don't know. It's emotional intelligence.
Anyways, guys, Karen.
No,
And
I'm Karen.
I know that.
Oh, sorry. But you're really introducing yourself as Karen. Like, no.
I know who I am.
I feel like-
I know I'm not Karen.
Let's talk about Karen for a moment.
Oh yeah, you guys. So funny little story. I went to the optometrist the other day. So there's a girl sitting 6 feet away from me because we're in pandemic. So she was sitting 6 feet away from me. I was sitting here. The girl was waiting. Her name is Michelle. My name is Michelle. I'm my doctor. The optometrist. Her name is Michelle. So she comes out and she's like, Michelle, and we're both looking. We're like, yes. And you're like, oh my gosh, your name is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, all three of us name was Michelle.
Yeah.
So I go to the doctor. Well, at least we're not Karen. And we start laughing, and she's like, "Oh, her best friend's Karen." I'm like, "My sister's Karen." But my sister's actually a little bit of a. She's a Keisha. She ain't a Karen. she's a Karen.
I'm a black Karen.
You know, black Karen is a Keisha. So anyway,
I'm a black Karen.
we always kick off about this. We always kick off
Yeah.
about this because my sister, like, she'll see somebody being taken down. She's like, "Oh my gosh, stop! You know, you're killing that person." Da, da, da.
But I'm there to defend people. Like, I'm not necessarily gonna call the cops on like a person for like no reason.
I know she's not gonna call for no reason. No, you're not.
But
gonna
I
call for
will
no
defend
reason.
somebody. Like,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
see somebody or somebody being
Yeah.
mistreated, I'm the person I will jump in and be like, "Stop!"
Yeah.
Right? It's
But
just
then-
a reflex. It honestly is a reflex.
Yeah, but then sometimes I'm like, you know, in the current climate, yes, you know, when it's within your power to intervene, yeah, you're supposed to intervene. However, sometimes you don't know the story. You don't know the
That's
full
true.
story. You don't know the backstory. So we were in the mall one day, story time
Yeah, I
again.
had to learn. I did learn.
Yeah, like we were in the mall one day and security was they were tackling this person. And my sister was like, "Oh my God, stop, you know, you pigs, get off of them or whatever." And I'm just like, mind your business. Like, mind your business. I'm like, mind your business. Because you don't necessarily know what happened. Like, you really don't. Like, yes, you have to defend people. I am not saying don't go and defend people. You have to. When you see injustice occurring and you know that it's unjust, yes, I do agree that you're supposed to intervene. You should say something. You should speak up. That's our human duty to do so. However, there are instances where you cannot jump to conclusions because what you think you're seeing may not be or is not the full story.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
So it turns out that person was going around poking people with needles.
Exactly.
And as soon as I heard that, I was just like,
exactly. I was
Carry
like,
on.
mind your business.
Yeah.
Like, girl, just mind your business for a kid. Like, can't we just go out? And like, I think she gets stuff from my dad. My dad's like that. My dad is
Meddling.
like, I don't know if it's meddling or it's like, you want the, like, they want the best. Like, they want the best. They want, if someone's getting beat down, like, not on their watch. Even me, like,
Yeah.
not on my watch. I've seen some guy shaking down the senior citizen in Pizza, and I was like, oh, hell to the nizzo. Like,
and it's
what are you
honestly
doing?
a reflex.
Yeah, it's like that righteous indignation.
Something in me just literally just is like,
no!
Right, who's getting boxed? Or like anytime I'm walking with my kids and like somebody just seems a little odd walking down the street.
That's if
I
she
don't
even sees
think,
them. I'm
like-
usually the one to point them out.
No,
like,
I always
here
see
comes-
them. No, sometimes I see it too, and I'm like, I'm just Yes,
like,
I am.
I'm usually like, oh, you don't see that person there?
That person-
And you're like, who?
yeah, but I do that too. To you.
Not really.
Like, why? But anyhow, but when I'm walking with my kids though, like I'm literally like, okay, how am I gonna fight this person? Like I just have that thing in me.
We went
Like, how am I gonna fight
way
them?
off topic. This
Anyways, I don't know, yeah,
this is
that's-
not the topic of our
Yeah.
talk today, or whatever. But guys, are you a Karen? Like, no, are you low key a Karen, a Keisha, or are you a Michelle? Like Michelle Obama.
Need to
I'm
stop this
Michelle.
Karen thing though. Like honestly, and I guess because I spent my whole life with this name, and it was fine up until last year. Then
Well, that girl, that Karen in the bushes, the Canadian Karen with the.
But see, the thing that bugs me is that woman's name was not Karen. Her name was Amy. So then she's like, oh, you know, she gets off the hook. Like her actual, she gets off the hook because everybody's like, yeah, Karen. They forget that no, her name was actually Amy. She actually has a name. So now people like me gotta hear my name just being run
Slandered
through the mud
and
just ransacked Meanwhile, you know, the Amy's that are
Who's a Karen.
who actually been doing these things, like you're not hearing her name, right?
Salty about that.
So I am salty. I've been salty. And you know, sometimes
That's why you're a Karen.
Okay, I admit there's times I will call somebody Karen now because it's just the thing to say. But like really,
But
other
she's a
times
very
I'll
nice
be like,
Karen. She's a very, very,
very nice.
She's a very nice Karen. Anybody who knows her will tell you she is very, very kind, very, very
Yes.
nice, very, very kind sister,
Yeah.
very, very nice sister. You know, she's my best friend.
yes, and I do like raisins. That's okay.
Not in a potato salad though.
No, that's disgusting.
Like,
or
come on.
macaroni. No, but I will put them in rice.
My,
Okay,
yeah,
this is good rice.
she puts
But
it in
so,
rice.
like,
But that's kind of like a
that's-
nod to the Middle East. Like,
It
if
is,
you know
it's a
about
cultural thing.
food, and
Then
you're
you
in this
know.
China, you're supposed to know about a little bit
Yeah.
of food. That they put like that nice seasoned up rice with
Yes.
saffron and this and,
And all
that
that stuff in it.
And then they chop. Well, we chop up the little raisins. They put it in it. Yo, don't knock it.
I'm not
till you
ashamed
tried
to say
it.
I like
yeah. It's you know, I like raisins in certain things, not in everything.
Yeah,
Like
not in everything.
some
Like
people
the
just like
the
extra
potato salad thing.
Like,
Just
ooh, come on.